Accuracy is everything. Optimum speed and forgiveness, custom built into every Richwood bow. See what you've been missing. You can't wait till next season to shoot your best.
The Grim Reaper Broadhead is my little 30-inch Swamp Master from Richwood Archery. You can't beat them, either one.
Yeah. So, first kill with that Swamp Master. Swamp Master, CSS, Richwood Archery.
I'm a bricklayer by trade. Taught myself how to run video cameras, how to do the editing.
Just get it smart, folks. I just can't run it like real nice. $2 and 2 days ago. Dude, we lucked out.
Well, this is my first outing, folks, with the Bighorn Richwood Archery bow. It's a 30-inch axle-to-axle Swamp Master. Put the new OS3 cams on it.
Proof right here that the Bighorn bow from CSS, equipped with the vital bow gear accessories, exactly what you need. Real deal, son. The Iceman, folks, CSS. Look at that. He just set this bow up, folks, with the Vapor Trail string system on it. This is a 30-inch axle-to-axle Swamp Master from RichwoodArchery.com.
Hi everybody, I'm Tom King, host of Bighorn Outdoors TV show and Richwood Archery CSS shooter.
And I'm Chuck Neese, Vice President of Richwood Archery and designer of Richwood bows and tuner products.
As the host of Bighorn Outdoors TV show, I do a lot of traveling and get to meet a lot of different bow hunters.
As a competition shooter and a bow engineer, I get to see and shoot with some of the best archers in the world.
Together, we have over 50 years of archery hunting and competition shooting experience.
We're going to entertain you, educate you, and show you some of the most outstanding archery products in the industry.
Whether you're a competition shooter, a weekend warrior, or a die-hard bow hunter, I can guarantee that Richwood Archery has an affordable bow or bow package that will exceed your expectations.
Right. We make 5 models, but what we have right here is our Challenger, which is probably one of our most popular 3D and hunting models. Boy, that looks nice. Now, this is our Challenger series. It's set up in the 37-inch axle-to-axle. It is available from 35, 37, 39, even up to 41. But the thing is, it was exceptionally quick bow, and as you noticed, very little vibration and noise, and that's because of the tuners and a new shock stop that we have set up on it. Going over the specifications, all the bows have a T6061 aluminum riser that we precision CNC machine. But the nice thing about the Challenger is it's one of our faster bows, and we make it in a 35-inch axle-to-axle. We make this as a 37 all the way up to a 39 and even a 41. So that allows this bow to fit into any of the hunting category or into the target category. The nice thing about it, it does have a generous brace height of around 7 inches. And the key thing this year for 2006 is that we introduced our new revolutionary OS3 trinary cam system, which we'll talk a little bit about later on what that means in using on the Challenger and our other bow models.
Chuck, I'll tell you, there's just so many things that we can talk about the Challenger.
Well, this bow, you know, from '99 we had it introduced as a 3D bow, and it won probably as many championships in IBO and ASA as any other bow out there. And then as for a hunting bow, it just provides all the power and speed that anybody needs. 8 inches of draw length is what you can get out of it.
What are we getting out of that bow, IBO speed?
Well, this one in the 37, we just tested it, and at an IBO speed, 300 grain air at 30 inches, it's going over 315.
That's just incredible.
Right. So, I mean, a 28-inch draw can still get 300 feet per second out of it.
Yes, sir. And with the tuners on this bow, folks, let me tell you, it is absolutely the quietest, softest shooting bow that I have ever shot. I just took this bow down to Florida, folks, and I arrowed a couple of hogs, but one that we want to share with you is an absolute monster. This was an easy 250-pound barren sow, and I sent a Grim Reaper completely through her, quartering away. She didn't go anywhere. But we want to share that with you here in a second, folks, and then we're going to get into another bow model offered by Richwood Archery.
Here comes a bunch. Folks, we've got a few hogs coming in now. That one looks like a monster.
That one's a good one.
Is that a bar or a sow? What is it?
That's all you really can't tell yet.
Okay, well they're definitely coming. I just killed the biggest hog I ever killed in my life. No O-rings, no rubber bands, allowing you maximum penetration with the new Challenger. Shot stop comes with the tuners. You heard how quiet that was. ST triangle sights from Vital Bow Gear in the double bull blind with good friend Mark Ness.
You pegged him.
Iceman Timmy Young behind the camera.
That was the one we was waiting on.
That's right.
You took and pegged it. Wow, what an ending to an awesome week of hog hunting. You pegged him. Man, Mark, we thank you again, my friend. Folks, I'm telling you, you need to get your circle started.
I mean, Tom, that was a great hunt.
I'm telling you, that was one big hog down there in Florida.
That sure was.
It's just amazing. I told you, folks, the speed and the accuracy, not to mention how quiet the bow is. It was the perfect setup for that hunt. On the ground, close range, hog never jumped a string. What makes these bows so quiet, Chuck?
Well, by design nature is what you have to make them fast. A lot of times it's hard to make them really quiet.
Yes.
I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about the tuners because they are so much an important part of our package and setup on our bow, because on all of our bows we have a complete tuner package with them. This is called our tune-up kit, to where you get 2 of the string tuners. This is the large ones that they just slip right in the string. We also have our speed tuners, which goes on your cable right here and on your return string, or on 2 cables on the 2-cam version. And again, they're split. They just split right in the string. And here's our here's our limb tuners, which can be used on the sights, on the stabilizers. And I wanted to demonstrate, how quick you can put them on and take these right off of your bow. So you just stick the tuner right on the top of the bow, pull it around or wherever you're putting it at, and just bring the band right across it, and it's ready to go. But the tuning part is that you can put 2 or whatever on and move them around so that you do take all the oscillation and vibration out of the bow. The new product for 2006 is our shock stop, which this is set up to where it just touches the string. But what it does is it takes the recoil out of the string that transfers into the bow. And another thing, it really gets the air out of the bow quicker, which will enhance accuracy and enhance forgiveness of it. Another 2006 item is our new tuning stick, and it is a short stabilizer that also works well when you complete the whole package on the bow. I want to do a little demonstration on our tuners product. Again, this is our what we call our limb tuners, but they're also attached to the bow riser. So I have two identical machine 6061 risers, and we'll show you the difference on how much vibration they actually absorb, and let them hit the floor here, and you can listen to them and see exactly what two tuners risers will do on a bow. Enough said.
Well, what bow do you have coming up next that we can share with the folks at home?
Well, that next bow we have coming up is going to be the Encore, and again, it's a great 3D and target bow, and I can't wait to show you some of the target colors we got this year.
That'd be awesome.
The nice thing is that 3D shooters, it makes a great bow, 7.5 inches of brace height, and a lot of guys are even shooting target and feeder with it. But for 3D, it's a perfect bow, available in 33 inches axle to axle, 35 and 37. But the new OS3 cam puts this bow at 305, 310 feet a second, which is pretty quick. And for 2006, we're also making the National Wild Turkey Federation and Wheeling Sportsman Signature Series in our Encore and Swamp Master models. So they'll be available to the dealer and to the consumer.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chuck, the competition version of the Encore is absolutely beautiful, flawless in every characteristic. But you know, that's just a little too pretty for me and my guys at Bighorn Outdoors, folks. Bob Lott, cameraman, pro staff, has actually killed several turkeys with his left-handed Encore. And this is a stripped down version of it. Just an absolute beautiful bow again. Flawless again in every characteristic.
Yeah, it only weighs about 3.5 pounds.
Yep.
You know, and it works perfect for the hunter in the blind, or, you know, like I said, 33 to 37 inches axle to axle.
Yes,
so he killed a whitetail with that bow too,
yes, sir.
didn't he?
He's killed a few whitetails with it, actually. But for this next segment, folks, I know you're tired of hearing us talk. We're going to share with you a couple of Bob Lott's hunts using the Encore from Richwood Archery.
I got Mr. Tim. He is filming me today. All I can say is, thanks, Tim. He's the one that put me on this bird. No doubt. Him and Danny Godwin.
I'm glad you got yours out of the way. It's your turn now, son. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nice to know.
I destroyed this bird.
Beautiful long beard.
Look at that beard, boys. These turkeys don't normally have very good beards because of the ice and the rocks and all that. They break them off and they look all straggly, but this turkey is a beautiful bruiser. And he just ripped himself. There's 60 feathers laying there.
Now I'd like to show two of our other models we have, which is our System Series and also our Contender Series, which these are made in a little longer axle and a little more generous brace height for the guy that likes forgiveness and he also likes to shoot fingers. Our system is a semi-reflex riser, and we have, according to the length on our 35 and 37 inch model, we have about 7.5 inches of brace height. When we get into 39 and the 41, we've got right at 8.5 inches, which is really good for, again, the guy that wants a more forgiving bow. But the nice thing about it is these bows still IBO at around 300, 305, so you're getting plenty of speed. This model is a 37-inch system, again with the OS3 cam. Good brace height. It is available in a 35, 39, and 41, so it gives you a lot of advantage according to your draw length, and the brace height that you want to shoot. So set up with our OS3 cam or our OS2 or OS1, it makes a perfect bow, for the 3D and the bow hunter. This is our Contender model, and it's available in a 35, 37, 39, and 41 inch. And if you notice, it has a truly deflexed riser with it. So the guy that wants the ultimate forgiveness and brace height in his hunting bow, target, or even if he's a finger shooter, this works exceptionally well. And still you can get speeds up to 290 to 300 feet per second, at 29 and 30 inch draw lengths. It works well with our OS3 cam system, which also can be made into OS2 or OS1, which we'll talk about later. The Contender Series, a lot of brace height on that, still available. This was a 37-inch model, but available in a 35, 39, and 41. For the guy that has a long draw length or really just likes the brace height and forgiveness that you get from a deflexed riser. Now I'd like to talk to you about our revolutionary new, what we call OS3 trinary cam system. As you can see, it starts out with two identical cams in geometry. And by just changing the modules on each side and also changing the cable and string configurations, we can actually take any bow model that we just showed and make it into a hybrid cam, into a 2-cam system, and also into a 1-cam system. Our 1-cam system has the idler system that you see up on top. It has the 1-string, continuous string. It goes into our OS cam. It has 8 interchangeable modules for draw length. So you have 8 inches of draw length adjustment, 1-inch increments on the module. We also have it set up with 2 posts on our cam to where you can change 1/2 inch of draw length by moving to this post. And we have our stop, we call our pro stop, that allows you to adjust the draw length on that final, anywhere from 3/8 of an inch to 1/100 of an inch to get that exact perfect setup. So this is our OS1, which you see is basically 1-cam setup with an idler on the top of the cam. It's about 10 foot slower than the hybrid, but it's exceptionally smooth and has a lot of good shooting characteristics. The second model that we have, again, using the same cams, is our OS2. And what you see the difference is here is that it does have 1 shorter string connecting the cams in a 2-cam configuration, but it has 2 cables. After the required setup on it and end timing of the bow, because of the vapor trail strings and cables, it doesn't come out of time. It's exceptionally good shooting bow, and it is the fastest bow of what we have in the 3 models. Again, you've got 8 different modules that interchange on this, so you can configure a draw lengths anywhere from 23 up to 33 inches according to the axle-to-axle size of the bow. And our most popular model that we shoot a lot of is called our OS3, and as you can look and see, it's still two identical cams, but it's set up with one cable, one return string, and your main string. What I like about this is that on this original setup on it, this is exceptionally fast. It's within 5 foot per second of the OS2, and it still has the non-timing factor with it. Once you set up and you orientate the OS cam to the right situation, then it pretty much stays in time from that point on. Extremely fast. I really think it's the best of both worlds, where you're getting the speed of the 2-cam and you're getting that forgiveness and non-timing feature of the 1-cam model. Okay, the first test we're going to do on the bow is we'll use the IBO method, which that's using 5 grains per pound. And on a 60-pound bow with 30 inches of draw, that'll be shooting a 300 grain arrow. So that's the speed that you see everybody list on most bows. So we'll go ahead and shoot it and see what we get. That's an exceptionally good speed. It's not only quick enough to have a good sight gap, but that's plenty of kinetic energy, good enough for deer and even good enough for elk, with a good broadhead. We just tested the P1 system. Now we're going to go to the new OS system and show you what it is to have a 2-cam and a hybrid set up on the same bow. Okay, we just shot the P1 system on the 32-inch Swamp Master. We've changed it over to our new OS, and this is the OS3 or hybrid. As you notice, the cams are silver. That's because they were just machined by Richwood Archery yesterday. We put it on 60 pounds, 30 inches. We're going to shoot a 300 grain arrow or 5 grains a pound IBO through it. We'll see what we get. 311 feet per second. That's a pretty good gain using the same poundage, same draw length, same arrow. So you can see we are creating a lot more energy with the hybrid system. We're going to switch this very quickly by changing one module and a cable to the OS2 or 2-cam system, and let's see what we get there. We just shot the P1 and it was 292. We shot the new OS3 system. It shot 311. And now we're going to shoot the OS2, which is the 2-cam setup conversion to it. And it will still be 30 inches of draw, 60 pounds of weight, and 5 grains a pound IBO test. So let's see what this one does. Okay, yeah, we got 315 out of it. So it's roughly 4 to 5 foot faster. That's exceptionally good. Be great for out west, or even using a little heavier arrow to use here on whitetails back home.
Well, Chuck, we've absolutely saved the best for last.
Oh, we definitely have. This is our 2006 model Swamp Master Pro Series, and we've really done a lot with it. Not only is it the same geometry and the forgiveness and accuracy that we had in our Swamp Master series, now we've made it lighter, we've made the grip longer, but a lot narrower, and we've added all the additions to it as far as with the tuners. And particularly this bow with the OS3 cam is awesome. You were trying it out there and shooting 314 feet a second at 28 inches.
Chuck, I'll tell you, the first bows that we shot from Richwood Archery were the Swamp Masters with the P1 cam systems on it. When you engineered these OS3 cams last year and we put them on there and increased our speed by 15 feet per second, folks, it blew me away. I knew right then and there, by the accuracy and the speed and the lightweight and the forgiveness of these bows, that this was a bow that I wanted to shoot forever. We liked it so much, folks, that we put the Bighorn Outdoors Signature Series logo right on them.
Right,
I can't thank you enough for that.
Oh, you're very welcome. I know that that's going to be a bow that this year that your guys shooting and filming, and like I say, we've had a lot of interest in that, and I know it's going to do very well for you.
No doubt about it. We've already had some incredible, exciting, and very successful adventures with them, folks. And for this next segment, we're going to share just a couple of them with you.
bighorn bow, folks. I just harvested my first animal with the new bighorn Richwood archery bow here in South Africa, Impala. My first animal with the bighorn bow. I've got this dude set up with the Vital Bow Gear equipment. This is the new AST triangular sight. You see it glowing in these dark quarters here. It couldn't have worked out better. Proof right there that the bighorn bow from CSS, equipped with the Vital Bow Gear accessories, is exactly what you need. It's August 2nd here, and where are we exactly, Alex?
Northern part of South Africa, Limpopo province.
Limpopo province, northern part of South Africa. Shoulder and everything. Watching. Thank you, Double Bull. Babe. He had me scared earlier, folks, because a young bull came in at 44 yards. He said, "Could you make that shot?" I said, "Oh, yeah." With the Vital Bow Gear AST triangular sights, I could make that shot, but I said, "I don't want to." With the bighorn bow. That's my second animal, folks, in 2 days of hunting. I'm a bricklayer by trade. I taught myself how to run video cameras, how to do the editing. I guess I always knew how to talk to people. You know, folks in the outdoor industry, you know, we got them to believe in bighorn outdoors. And I mean, it's